7.5 Writing and Graphing Inequalities. Inequality. The definition is a mathematical sentence that compares expressions. It contains the symbols less than, greater than, less than or equal to, or greater than or equal to. So some examples: C is less than -4. G is greater than or equal to 5. Solution of an inequality is a value that makes the inequality true. Such as x plus 1 is greater than 7. If you had x equal 8, you replace x here with the number 8. 8 plus 1 is greater than 7. So 8 plus 1 is 9. 9 is greater than 7. Check. Yep, you're good. A solution set are all solutions of an inequality. So when you have k plus 5 greater than or equal to 8, I'm going to extend my inequality sign, which is kind of like when we solved equations. Extending the equal sign, I'm going to subtract 5 from both sides. I'm left with k is greater than or equal to 3. So any values that are 3 or above makes that a part of the solution set. So inequality symbols. We have 4 different inequality symbols. The key phrases for the first inequality is less than. Another is fewer than. The next one is greater than, is more than. The next one is less than or equal to, is at most, is no more than. And the last symbol, that is greater than or equal to. Is at least, is no less than. When we're working through the problems, we can refer back to this chart throughout just for clarification. So let's try example 1, writing inequalities. The directions state to write a word sentence as an inequality. Number 1, a number C is less than -4. So I'm going to break this down. A number C, okay, that's C, is less than. If I go back up to this, is less than. There we go. That's the symbol that I want to use. That's the less than symbol. And -4 is just -4. So my final answer for example 1, C is less than -4. for letter B. 4 times the number Q, so that would be 4Q, or 4 times Q, is at most, is at most, going back to my chart, is at most is right here. That means it's going to be less than or equal to, and then you have the number 16. So 4Q is less than or equal to 16. Letter C. A number K plus 5, so I'm going to do K plus 5, is greater than or equal to, okay, it's going to be this symbol all the way down here. Greater than or equal to 8. So K plus 5 is greater than or equal to 8. I would like you to try these 3 on your own. These 4 on your own, and check when you're finished. Number 1, a number n is greater than 1. So n is greater than 1. Number 2, twice a number p, so twice means 2 times a number p, so 2p, is fewer than, that should be an n, so is fewer than, that means less than, 7. So 2p is less than 7. Number 3, a number w, that should be an s, minus 3, a number w minus 3, so w minus 3, is less than or equal to 10. So w minus 3 less than or equal to 10. And lastly, for number 4, a number x divided by 2 is at least, so that's greater than or equal to, -6. So that becomes x divided by 2 is greater than or equal to -6. So a solution of an inequality is a value that makes the inequality true. An inequality can have more than one solution. The set of all solutions of an inequality is called the solution set. So we have a table right here. We have a value of x is 3, 4, and 5. Then we have the inequality x plus 3 is less than or equal to 7. And we want to see if the inequality is true. So we're going to say x equals 3. So instead of saying x plus 3, I'm going to say 3 plus 3 is less than or equal to 7. 6 is less than or equal to 7. Check. Is this a solution? Yes. Yes, it is. Then I'm going to do x equals 4. 4 plus 3 is less than or equal to 7. 7 is less than or equal to 7. Check. So that is true. Then I'm going to say x equals 5. 5 plus 3 is less than or equal to 7. 8 is less than or equal to 7. No. That is not true. So the value of x can be anywhere from 4 or less. Oops. All right, example 2, checking solutions. Tell whether the given value is a solution of the inequality. So the inequality x plus 1 is greater than 7, and we have the value of x equals 8. So instead of having my x in the inequality, I'm going to put the number 8. So 8 plus 1 is greater than 7. The left side, 8 plus 1 is 9. Is 9 greater than 7? Yes, 9 is greater than 7. So is that a solution? Yes, it is. For letter B, 7y is less than 27. Y equals 4. So I'm going to take this 4 and I'm going to put it into my y. 7 times 4 is less than 27. 7 times 4 is 28. Is 28 less than 27? No. So try these two on your own, then check. B plus 4 is less than 6. So I'm going to have the value of B equaling 3 and replace my B with 3. 3 plus 4 is 7, is less than 6. 7 is not less than 6, so no. Number 2, 18 divided by x is less than or equal to 10. Instead of x, I'm going to put in a 3. 18 divided by 3 is 6. Bring down my less than or equal to 10. And yes, that is true. Example 3, graph an inequality. I want to graph g is greater than 2. Well, as a reminder, if you have a greater than or less than, you have an open circle. If you have a greater than or equal to, or less than or equal to, that is a closed circle. So first I'm going to put some numbers on my number line, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, -1, -2, -3, -4. So I'm going to start at 2. I want an open circle because it is greater than, not greater than or equal to. And then I want to put some numbers in to test it. If I were to say g equaled 0, and I put that in and said 0 is greater than 2, that's not true. So any numbers that are on the same side as 0 are not true. So I want to go in the opposite direction, which means going to the right. So try these two on your own. I want to graph the inequality. A is less than 4. So I'm starting by labeling my graph with numbers. I'm going to have an open circle. Ooh, whoops, I forgot the number 3. Open circle at 4. I'm going to plug a value in and say that A equals 0. So 0 is less than 4. Yes, it is. So I want to shade to the left. I typically take the value of 0 and use that as my testing point, unless it already says 0 as your number. Number 2, P is greater than or equal to -3. All right, so 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. So I'm going to have a closed circle at -3 because it says greater than or equal to. So you want to include it. I'm going to say P is equal to 0. 0 greater than or equal to -3. Check yes. So I want to shade to the right towards the number 0.